I can't express how excited I am. All right, books, baby. A nice stack for us to focus on. This is a book. Yes. Hello and welcome to the next reading vlog. Welcome to my next reading vlog. So I ended up playing tabletop TBR for March and I ended up getting those picks out of the way. It's technically the same day that I finished my last vlog, but I am currently setting up for a bath and I'm trying to figure out which book I want to read to kind of finish up February. So I think I'll read this one. Morning and welcome to day 2 of my new reading vlog. So I technically started this early. I was supposed to start yesterday, but we had things going on. Like, excuse me though, I did just wake up. I ended up giving Kiwi her meds and feeding her breakfast. Yes, I do have last night's makeup on because I just fell asleep like this. And it's funny that my lipstick somehow managed to survive through the night. I cannot believe I fell asleep with lipstick on. Like, girl, who are you? So today and tomorrow I'm gonna try to finish up Sweet Talkin' Lover by Tracy Livesay. Okay, so it is currently 1:45 p.m. I got so much stuff done this morning that I was all like, I'm gonna be done with everything I need to do today. It's gonna be great. And then instantly my, what is it called? My just like stamina level, my energy went from like this to I am like not in the mood to finish anything. It's so frustrating. So I was just grabbing screenshots for the tabletop TBR video so I can put together the thumbnail so that I can at least finish that. I just wiped my eye and I was all like, oh, my makeup is still on. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna get myself some caffeine and I'm gonna remove my makeup and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I think I'm just gonna relax because it seems like I don't have the energy. So I just use regular old fresh foaming cleanser, nothing special. I usually just use this in the shower, but since I didn't take my makeup off last night, we're gonna go a little above and beyond. Okay, and cappuccino.
Advice of my panel people here, as well as YouTube. Oh my goodness, India. Seriously.
So I just finished watching the live show for the Black Author Readathon and they mentioned or reminded us that we have to fill out a form for our bingo blackout. And I made sure that I finished everything and tagged everybody in all of my posts and totally forgot to fill out this form. So I'm so glad that they mentioned it because I would have just not done it and wouldn't have been able to participate, even though I spent so much time. I read 25 books for this challenge specifically, in addition to the books that I read not for this challenge. Good morning. So today is February 28th. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and I am uploading the weekly vlog that's supposed to go up on Wednesday. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing for March's Patreon reward. I super want to draw this. I love this pose. I love it. But the problem with that one, and the only thing that's held me back from just doing that, because as soon as I drew it, I was like, this would be great, is that that's going to be super fall themed and we're about to hit spring. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with that, because I would like to at least get started so I can share that with my patrons. Decided to try something different with my hair. Like, I'm just so tired of doing the same hairstyles all the time. Struggling to get stuff done. I just want to draw and I'm like having a mental block. Instead of me trying to force myself to make something good enough to use for the March rewards, I think I'm just gonna start sketching a bit in my sketchbook. Focus on just sketching and enjoying myself and getting back in the habit of drawing regularly. So that hopefully I can make better content, if that makes sense. So I am so friggin' tired. I had so much energy yesterday. I even felt pretty good this morning, but now like I've lost all of my energy. I just want to like nap and not do anything. I have been drawing, which is nice, just like sketching ideas and stuff. Real talk. So I can't express how excited I am, you guys. I don't know if this is gonna last because this has happened a couple of times throughout this like art block that I've been going through where like I feel like I've hit a breakthrough and I'm just all like, I can make art again and it's beautiful. Mwah! And then all of a sudden I'm back to being all like, oh, just kidding. But anyway, so I'm up here sketching a storm. I'm going to post all of these on Patreon. So if you want to support me in the channel and get access to stuff, head on over to Patreon. But hopefully I'll be posting art again eventually. Anyway, rambling, I just wanted to say, so I've been drawing this one character, which is like this galaxy goddess, and I'm here for it. Look, I have a couple of illustrations out of these sketches. Like, I'm gonna be able to make some stuff. I think we've got a galaxy theme going on for March. Good morning! So today is March 1st, and this is where the reading vlog really begins. So, because it's a new month, I get to start working on my tabletop TBR picks. I'm waiting for the last two books for the tabletop TBR to come. They should arrive today. And for this week, I need to start off with the Buzzwordathon pick, which I ended up choosing the Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager for the prompt book with the word time in the title. So I'm really excited to read this. I was also thinking of trying to get this book out of the way for the tabletop TBR picks for the month because this is only 90 pages and I figured that it would be a pretty quick read that I could probably just bust out before work. I am hoping to also sketch a little bit before work. I do have to give Kiwi her meds in a minute. Okay, so I have completed a page in my sketchbook with some more poses and ideas for this character. I love this character so much. I love her. She needs a name. I don't know what her name is going to be. All I know is that she's a galaxy goddess. Like, honey, I wonder if I should put that on like the bookmark. Like be all like galaxy goddess and have it be like cute and like a little logo or something. I don't know. Are you just gonna stand there looking at potential spots or are you gonna pick a spot? Get comfy. Get comfy, babe. I'm off to such a good start this morning, getting all of the things, well, not all of the things, getting a lot of the things off of my habit list so early in the morning. I did wake up super early though. I got up at like 5 something, and I don't typically have to start work until 9 or 10 depending on the day. So okay, so I got 34 pages into this. This is a really quick read, very interesting. I will say it's funny because I picked this as my least favorite genre, which is sci-fi. I don't dislike sci-fi. Like, I do tend to enjoy sci-fi movies. Like, I do like Star Wars, and like was a huge Doctor Who fan. So like, yeah, there are sci-fi things that I'm pretty interested in, but it just tends to not be my genre, and I don't necessarily know if I enjoy reading about it necessarily. But I am enjoying this, so perhaps I'm wrong. Like, I'm interested in the world. I'm interested in figuring out what's going on, why certain things work certain ways, like what this ancient artifact, like there's all of these different things that are happening that I am pretty interested in. Like I said, this is a pretty quick read. A lot of intense things has happened. I'm enjoying the pacing so far. Yeah, I'm tempted to just like finish this whole entire thing before work, but there isn't that much time, and I kind of want to prep for work stuff before work. So I'm gonna put this down for now, but just know that I am enjoying it. Okay, so I have a little less than 30 minutes before work starts. I set everything up, checked things for work, made sure that everything's kind of in the right place. Okay, so I'm a few pages away from finishing this, but I have my first meeting. So I think I'm going to do the meeting, and then I'll quickly finish this up, let you guys know, and then I'll finish working for the rest of the day, because I'm literally like 3 pages away from finishing this. So I'll be back. Okay, I have completed it. And I loved it. 5 stars. Absolutely fantastic. I feel bad because I'm supposed to be working right now, but 3 pages, okay, it took me like 2 minutes. This is really, really good. So very good, but I really need to get back to work. So I will catch up with you later. All right, books, baby. So What We Don't Talk About arrived, which is the graphic novel. It got bent, but not too bad. And then Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, which is a chunka, a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to be, but we good. I'm excited. I'm gonna see if I can get the audiobook for this because I listened to the audiobook for the first one, so let's just keep it consistent. It's not because I'm lazy and I don't want a physical read. Or maybe it is, who knows.
Then we drag the boats farther onto land to reduce the potential of them drifting away without us. I grab my backpack and pull out the map.
Okay, so I have been listening to The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager, and I'm not 100% sure how far I'm into it at this point. I think I'm at, what, part 7 of 10 parts, so like I'm pretty far into it. I probably would have finished it tonight, but my mom called because she was having some issues with a class that she's taking, but it's late now, so I'm probably gonna fall asleep. I don't really think I'll be listening to much more than this. I stacked all of my tabletop TBR picks for the month so that I have like a nice stack for us to focus on for this vlog. That being said, I've completed this one, and then I'm working on this, which technically isn't in the stack. Good morning, welcome to March 2nd. I don't know where my brain just went with that. Let's try that again. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 2nd, and I just finished The Last Time I Lied, and I had a couple of moments throughout where I was kind of like, can we just kind of get to it? But those don't really last too long in Riley Sager books for me. This is my 3rd Riley Sager book and my 3rd 5-star for him because like he just takes you on a ride. Like this is a book. This is a book. And I had a good time with this. Like, I enjoyed it. Now I'm nervous because the book that I'm really excited about, like I said, because it's like a haunted house sort of thing, watch me like hate that one. It's gonna be like, oh, you loved all of his books except the book that you thought was gonna be your jam. But yeah, so far I have completed 2 books. I finished my Buzzwordathon pick for the month / the weeks, and I also started my tabletop TBR books. I might see if I can read What We Don't Talk About before work today. I don't have that much time because I kind of was off to a late start. I stayed up super late last night watching TikToks. What has happened to me? Anyway, so now I'm gonna try and get through the next tabletop TBR pick. So I just finished What We Don't Talk About. This is a very, very quick read. It's a graphic novel, very well done, very simple, very to the point. This wasn't elaborate, it wasn't over the top, it was just kind of this simple moment with a very strong message and meaning that I think people need to read. You should read this. You should read. I don't even know how to talk about this without going on some huge tangent about the importance of this. So I highly recommend you read it. Like I said, it took me like 10 minutes to read the whole thing. It's just a conversation that needs to be had. Oh, and because I should start promoting this, I do have an affiliate link to the Amazon thing down below. So if you want to read this or anything else that I read in this reading vlog, you can help support the channel by picking it up using my link down below at no extra cost for you. Check out the links in the description box. I also have links to a wish list, which I feel is really weird. But I still have it because part of me secretly hopes that someone will get me a book and then I could be like, oh my god, someone got me a book and I'm gonna read it because it's one of the ones that you guys suggested, and I'll get really excited and then I'll make a video about reading a book that you guys got for me. Like, but it's also weird, so please don't. I'm getting mixed signals. But I would appreciate it if you are interested in any of these books, if you do use the links down below, because like I said, I do get a small commission for you guys making purchases via the links that I include in possibly all of my videos, or at least most of them. So yeah, promoting the channel, yes. What is wrong with me? Did I just realize that all I've read are 5 stars right now? What? Are these really all 5 stars? Yes. 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 Man, we are having a really good reading week so far. How am I I'm killing it, knocking it out of the park. But yeah, I'm in a good mood, killing it on good books. I keep coming back to say more. I have so much to say to you guys. Baby, it's the Instagram. It's the Instagram. Kiwi, can you, I don't know, not get your hair on literally everything in my possession? It ain't cute. You don't want to see my closet in the background. You did white for the last one. Yes! Yes! It's the Instagram. We got it! We got it!
Does he like chicken? I don't like chicken.
Good morning. So today is Wednesday, March 3rd. I have started listening to the audiobook for Vengeful. I didn't get super far into it, so I'm somewhere around here. What I will say is that I am enjoying it, but not as much as I enjoyed the first one. I'm gonna be continuing this as I work. I should be able to get through at least a chunk of this. I don't know if I'll be finishing this today because this is a chunky boy. I'm actually just finished with my last meeting of the day. It wasn't too late. It's currently 5:44. So I have time to do stuff, and I'm not surprisingly, I had caffeine. not that long ago. That's probably why I'm feeling like woo 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 when I normally am dead and done at this time. So fortunately we're going, we're chugging along. Now this weekend I'm supposed to, why am I doing this so much? Gosh. I'm sorry guys. Too much caffeine. I have finished editing a good chunk or most of this vlog, so I'm just gonna have to finish it up tomorrow and then schedule it for Sunday. Now I'm gonna switch over to doing the thumbnail and description for tomorrow's video so that it doesn't go out looking hurt. Because the screenshot it's got picked right now ain't cute. And then after I end up doing that, I will work on the March Patreon rewards.
So many old buildings in this city, she said, nails trailing across a concrete pillar. It's insane the money they waste on repairs and refurbishments.
So I've been here just working on this drawing. Not quite going the way that I had wanted to anyway, but I managed to finish Vengeful. I'm a little confused because it seems like the audio has an extra bit that the book doesn't have. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just like a little extra tidbit that they added or if it was an accident. I also realized when I got to the end and was all like, wait, how did that happen? Well, it's a couple hours past when I should have gone to sleep. Apparently I was so in the zone with drawing and whatnot that I just didn't realize that it was so late. Apparently that's a thing. So I managed to finish this a day earlier than I had originally intended. I'm sitting here thinking 5 stars, like that's my initial thought, but like there were parts of it that I was kind of like, this is a little on the slow side. I don't know if it was just, I feel like, I don't know, but I still friggin' loved it. I am too tired to be doing this right now. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. So today is Thursday, March 4th, and I feel like crap. I don't know. I don't think I have a cold or anything. Fortunately, my temperature is good. I don't know. I just really feel crappy. So I have a couple of pretty important meetings this morning and then some not as important ones later today. So I figured I'm just gonna go as normal in the beginning of my day, and if I still feel bad, I'm probably going to try and rest up a little bit later today. I still have a bunch of like personal stuff that I need to do. So I still need to package all of my Patreon rewards for February. That shouldn't be too hard. I might be able to do that before work. I have like 30 minutes before work, so I might start doing that. I also want to continue to work on March designs. I finished Vengeful last night, so I don't really have any audiobooks left to read for the tabletop TBR picks. Okay, so I started the process of packing everything pretty quick, pretty simple. I still have to like write the addresses on the back in pen. I did it in pencil, so I just know which one's which because we do have different reward tiers and I don't want to mix anything up. So rather be safe than sorry. I also was thinking about including some sort of like thank you slip in all of my things moving forward, something that I can just print on my regular printer, like a little black and white with a cute little image and just a thank you note. It might be cute to use this and create a little thank you. My headache hasn't developed, so I'm off to a good start. I feel well enough. Unless my headache develops, I actually don't think I'm going to take off work early today because I don't feel as bad right now as I did earlier. Okay, so I'd like to tell you that I'm feeling better, but technically I'm not. I mean, parts of me are. I'm not as nauseous as I was, still a little nauseous, but not as nauseous as I was earlier. I haven't gotten a full-on migraine or anything, just been working. Over lunch I ended up getting all of the Patreon rewards situated and ready to be mailed out. I'm thinking about taking a break and just going to the post box nearby now so that I can, one, get some fresh air to hopefully make me feel a little bit better, and two, get this done today so that I don't feel like I have to do it tomorrow, you know? Okay, so as you guys saw, I had a pretty good reading week this week. I started off with my least favorite genre, sci-fi, Binti by Nnedi Okorafor, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I ended up giving it 5 stars. I thought it was interesting. I'm excited to read more from the series. I don't know, it got me to places that I wasn't expecting to go. So I'm questioning whether or not sci-fi is all that bad. Maybe it is more for me than I expected it to be. I don't know, we'll see. Started off pretty good. Then for Buzzwordathon, I ended up reading my 3rd ever Riley Sager. This time it is The Last Time I Lied. This was for the prompt time. This one is about a girl who goes to a camp. 3 girls that she's rooming with go missing. 15 years later, she has the opportunity to go back to the camp as a teacher once it reopens, and she takes that opportunity to try and find closure and figure out what happened to her friends. It was interesting. It takes you on a wild ride. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I did feel like it was a little slow at some points where I was kind of like ready for it to move on, but I don't feel like any of those points ended up lasting for a very long time, and overall the entire experience was just very enjoyable, and so much so that like 5 stars. 3rd 5 stars for me regarding Riley Sager books. So this was a good read. Then for something really quick, I ended up reading the graphic novel What We Don't Talk About by Charlotte Christensen, and this one was very impactful. It was very simple. It was to the point. I love the art style. It's a graphic novel about race and the subtle racism that a lot of people do and don't really think about. So it kind of just begins the discussion about whether or not somebody is either overreacting to something insensitive that someone else says to them, or if that person who said that insensitive thing is being racist. It was powerful. It was a quick read. Highly recommend it. Another 5 stars. Okay. And then the last book is Vengeful. This is book 2 in the Vicious series. So the first book is basically about 2 friends who figure out how to get superpowers. Basically, they end up having some sort of event falling out situation. One of them ends up in jail. Many years later, he gets out, and now it's them trying to like square up sort of thing. So this is a continuation of that. This one I really enjoyed. I wasn't sure for like a good chunk of it. It took a while for things to converge and for you to realize, oh, that's why we were learning about this person, or that's why this was significant. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but overall I still have a good time. I'd say I give it a high 4 stars. It was pretty awesome, and I would definitely recommend. Okay, and that's it for my reading this week. I feel like even though it wasn't a full 5-star cast, I had a very good reading week. I'm still not feeling so good, so I should probably quickly wrap this up. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below. Include this emoji to let me know that you made it this far. Thank you so much to everybody who's been fun doing the emojis. It's really fun coming up with a different emoji for each video and kind of seeing them show up in the comment section. You guys are awesome. Obviously, not only does it make me smile, but it also helps the video and the channel in general. So thank you so much for watching the videos, leaving comments, and just being overall awesome. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. That's everything. I will see you in the next video, and until next time, bye!